welcome to Falcon Athletics Network, your home for all Montevallo Athletics news. I'm your host, Tyson Evans, and on today's show, we will be talking with members from a new sport here at the University of Montevallo. In May 2022, UM announced the addition of the 22nd intercollegiate sport and the 11th in 10 years. That sport is wrestling, and their inaugural season starts this November. The Falcons, joining the Conference Carolinas as an associate member, had 3 wrestlers named to the Wrestlers to Watch by the conference. Gabe Hixenbaugh, Noah Todd, and Carson Freeman were all named by the conference. The team has its first match this Saturday, November 4th, in the Patriot Open, and have their first ever home match in program history on November 15th. The Falcons wrap up the fall slate with a visit to Indianapolis, Indiana for the Midwest Classic, December 16th and 17th. And joining me today is the head coach of the wrestling team, a 4-time All-American and a 2-time national champion in the 141-pound division. In his time as coach, he has tutored 17 regional players, 7 national qualifiers, and this is head coach Daniel Ownby, and with him today is Gabe Hixenbaugh. Thank you guys so much for joining me. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing great.
I'm good.
So happy to have y'all here. So, Coach, from what I've heard, you are not new to developing programs. Your previous time at Willing, you developed a program that had not been active since 2018 and 19. Now you come here to the University of Montevallo in the very first season of the wrestling program. So can you talk about what has been the preparation like for preparing your team and, more importantly, establishing a foundation for your program?
The preparation has been good. Obviously, we're a team full of freshmen. We do have some transfers in, like Gabe here. However, it's been a fun process teaching these young men how to work, how to train, and how to prepare for matches. With coming from high school to college, it's a different animal at this level. It's a little bit more physical, a little bit faster, and it's just trying to make sure that they're prepared with their lungs, with their mentality, and just getting them ready for their first competition.
Gabe, you are from Campbell University, correct? Yes. And now you've transferred to the University of Montevallo. Mm-hmm. So what has been the process as far as you preparing for this new season after transferring for Campbell?
You know, it kind of looks the same as how to prepare for the tournament, but you know, it's been fun how, you know, the group of guys we have right now, the adversity we've had to go through, and, you know, the unity that we've created. It's been a lot of fun to see, so I'm excited for it.
And you're a hometown kid.
Mm-hmm.
You wrestled at Thompson University, so
Correct.
Now you're pretty close, probably like a 10 to 15 minute commute and stuff, I'm assuming. Right. How has that been for you, being closer to family? And obviously, since we're about to get ready to start the season with the first matchup November 15th at home, how does that feel to be able to have your family so close? You
know, it's awesome because Campbell was a good bit away, so my family was able to come at some times, but, you know, most often they weren't. So I have a lot of love for Thompson. You know, I've been around a lot. I still go. I went yesterday to the wrestle-offs, and, you know, I try and stay involved in the community. So it's awesome to have them have my back and to finally wrestle in front of them again. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's great. And, Coach, for you, new program, transfers, a lot of freshmen on the roster. What are the values that you have been instilling in your young men on this team as they get prepared for this season?
We're just trying to make sure that they're working hard. Making sure that they understand that the process that we're going through, it may not be the most ideal for them at the moment. It may be a little bit more tough than what they're used to, but it's all for a reason, and they just got to trust the process. One of our big sayings as a team is find a way. Whether it's finding a way to get that last drill done or get that last takedown, or whether it's finding a way in the classroom to get that A to a B or B to an A, whatever it is. But I think our guys have really taken that saying to heart, and now they're using it in their everyday life. And so as long as they just find a way to get it done, everything will fall into place.
All right. So your very first matchup this Saturday, November 4th, you guys have to travel. Leaving 8 a.m. in the morning, you guys said earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
So going into the new season, what are the goals that both of you have set for yourselves? Coach, the goals you have set for your team. Daniel, personal goals for yourself.
I think, you know, yeah, my personal goals is, you know, I want to be a national champion, but also, you know, I want to lead the team in a better way, and you know, help these young guys, you know, develop the foundations for, you know, this team, and do so myself. So I think we can go into this and really surprise a lot of these teams, and, you know, I think we could you know, take the whole division by storm, and I think that we could pull something off that'll be really good.
Obviously, a good season for us is a couple national qualifiers, handful of All-Americans, Gabe getting on top of that podium, winning a national title. But to me, a successful season was also making sure all these freshmen are developing, making sure we're getting them in. Yes, we're a young team, but that doesn't mean we're not going to compete hard. Making sure that they're getting this freshman season under their belt and they're coming back sophomore season with a vengeance, and just building a great foundation for this program. And that's the best thing we can do, is making sure that we keep a lot of them here, make sure that they buy into the program, and if we can create that good foundation this year, it'll just put us in a better spot for the future.
So, Gabe, Coach, y'all's very first matchup at home, November 15th. Is there anything you guys would like to say to the Falcon faithful?
You know, just be there. It's going to be crazy. You know, Thompson's wrestling right before us, so you know, the whole Thompson community. I hope that you're here, and I hope you stick around to watch us wrestle. You know, let's pack the sack.
What I can say is it's going to be exciting. You're not going to find a more exciting sport on campus than wrestling. You're going to come and you're going to see some slams, you're going to see some takedowns, you're going to see some throws, but just the atmosphere that wrestling brings is just going to be incredible. We're going to pack the sack. Obviously, as Gabe said, we got Thompson and McAdory wrestling right before us, so we're going to have a lot of fans there. So if you want a fun, exciting event to come to, make sure you're there at 6 for Thompson's match, and our match will start at 7:30.
All right, Coach, Gabe, thank you guys so much for joining us. And here is another look at the upcoming schedule for the Falcons wrestling team. Now, as I said, they start off their first 4 road matchups, and then they will have their first home matchup November 15th. So make sure you guys come out and support. And remember, you can get all the latest athletic news 24/7 at MontevalloFalcons.com. Now, that's all the time we have for today's show. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time on Falcon Athletics Network.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.